Well, I think mindfulness is well suited for pretty much any area to the extent that one is able to find a way of connecting with it in that domain. In the area of parenting, um, there's so many interesting moving parts. We can get so caught up in being reactive. We can have such mixed feelings of wanting to be helpful to our child, but at the same time being frustrated by our child and then feeling guilty because we're frustrated. There's so much that sort of is balled up in the experience of being a parent for so many reasons. So anything that can be done to loosen those knots, to create a little bit of insight, to create a little bit of self-nurturing for a parent, I think goes a long way. Mindful parenting was written especially at a time in my life when I had young children. So I would say many of the verses, many of the visualizations, while they're well suited, I think, for a parent with a child at any age, in particular, I think a younger child and a parent with a younger child is where the book is most honed. Well, the book is really meant to be one that somebody can draw upon as a resource for little doses here and there. A page or two yields a verse, some way of bringing mindfulness into the next day or that evening, and it could become a part of a routine. It's really intended to be one that's read as one paces oneself, stopping where they find that they've got enough in that moment to work with. One of the inspirations for writing this book came from a book written by Thich Nhat Hanh called Present Moment, Wonderful Moment, where he offers us a series of verses or gathas that we can draw upon throughout the day to help bring us back to the present moment. One of those verses is, with every step I take, my heart beats. And I found that to be very helpful. It's a mindful walking verse, the idea being that if you have it on your mind, if you draw upon it during the day, while you're walking, instead of having a mind that's racing everywhere, you're really using that verse to remind yourself with each step that your heart's beating and to come back to the present moment, come back to the beating of your own heart. The verse in this book that draws upon that is, with every step I take, my child's heart beats. And the idea is that during the day, if we have our child at home and we're not with our child and our mind turns to our child, that could be a reminder to draw upon this verse so that as we're walking here and there, we say, with every step I take, my child's heart beats. It brings to mind our child. It may create a sense of love and compassion in that moment. And then when we bring our mind to our child's beating heart, of course, we bring it to our own and it comes full circle. The verse is, my child's tooth, where will it be in a million years? And the commentary is, our children grow up so fast. While it may seem at first as if they grow up slowly, before long it is clear that they are growing up too fast. Mindful parenting helps this natural passage feel more natural and deliberate. We become aware of the time as it passes and do not merely reflect on it as a bewildering afterthought. Part of the growing process entails the loss of your child's first set of teeth. It's interesting that we sugarcoat the fact of our child's aging by conjuring a tooth fairy who will magically replace the fallen tooth and our awareness with a gift or some money. There is no need to eliminate this ritual. Instead, allow it and the circumstances to create an opportunity to mindfully appreciate this wonderful moment. Our bodies are constantly aging. In this life, we age, experience ill health, and eventually pass away. The tooth is a reminder we need not overlook. As you take the tooth in your hand, take the time to feel it and sense how it once played such an important role in your child's life. Contemplate the gap left behind, and consider, as the verse invites you to, what will become of the tooth in a million years.